Manifestation, very simply, is the deliberate act of bringing something that you desire or want into your life. But we have to remember that wanting carries a vibrational frequency of haven't got. Wanting is lack. So in order to manifest consciously, we have to move beyond wanting into the vibrational frequency of that desire. Now let me explain exactly how that works. Everything in our physical realm comprises of energy. And if you break down anything physical to its purest form, essentially you arrive at the subatomic level. And beyond that, you arrive at quantum fields, unifying fields of energy that are always in a state of movement. And that movement is always vibrating at a different frequency, and frequency is very rich with information, just like a radio station. So I really want you to wrap your head around this. If the unified field is infinite, then very simply, whatever it is that you seek to manifest, scientifically already exists in the quantum field. And it's your own observation of reality that turns that field, that expanse of energy and information, into the physical realm. That's called the observer effect in quantum mechanics. So in order to consciously manifest, you've got to realize that 95% of the time, most people aren't even aware of how they're thinking, how they're feeling, or how they're acting. So you're always in a state of manifestation. And that's why people manifest unwanted outcomes, because their observation is unconscious. So when it comes to conscious manifestation, this is really simple. Firstly, it's getting clear on your intention, the vision, the spark, the imagination, the dream, and recognizing that wanting carries that vibration of lack, the signal of lack. So we're not going to want more money, we're not going to want change, we're not going to want a relationship. Otherwise, that's really carrying a frequency of I haven't got, and you're going to continue manifesting more of that lack and that haven't got. So you've got to create a vision, a story of that desire as if it's already unfolded in your life. And that's really easy to do, and you can get creative with that. And the best way to visualize that in any way you want to, whether that's going for a run or a walk, journaling, for example, or meditation, is slowing your body down, getting rid of distractions, and giving yourself time every single day to put yourself in the landscape of that vision as if it's already in your life. And now we're moving away from faking it until we make it, and really moving into feeling it until you make it. Because if you start visualizing that future, you're going to start feeling equal to it. And the combination of thinking and feeling is going to send out a very beautiful, coherent, vibrational frequency out into the universe. And if you do that every single day, I just want you to imagine that laser beam that's going out and just knocking on the door of the universe. And you're moving beyond wanting. You're really showing up as if you're already that version of yourself that exists in your imagination. Your body's now feeling it subconsciously. Your body's feeling the emotions as if it's already in your life. And then if you just get out of your way, if you surrender the outcome, surrender means letting go. And letting go doesn't mean giving up. Letting go means letting the energy in. Because if you show up and try and control and manipulate that outcome, I want you to imagine that you've got an energetic shield around you. You're not working or co-creating with that expanse, that unifying intelligence. As you surrender by showing up every day and carrying on with your life, I want you to just act as if. I want you to carry on feeling as if that manifestation's already in your life. And then guess what? You're going to really start to see the synchronicity start to unfold in your life. And that can happen in so many different ways. You might overhear a conversation just at the right moment. You might read a passage from a book that gives you clarity. You might see repeating patterns of numbers known as angel numbers. You might have a dream. You might have intuition in meditation or journaling. And then your job, what I like to call, is follow the breadcrumbs, because those breadcrumbs is the energy collapsing into physical form. This is very much a co-creation. This is action. This is working with the universe. And then as you do that, you're going to start to see that desire in your mind actually start manifesting. But here's the thing. Don't go too far out. When it comes to manifestation, it's all about a vibrational frequency. It's all about resonance. So think about it. It makes so much sense. If you're thinking too far out, maybe you're thinking of a 5-year goal, or maybe actually just this disbelief around where you are and the outcome that you're desiring, it's going to be very hard to stay aligned on that vibrational frequency. So what I do myself is I like to reverse engineer that outcome to what feels more believable. And to me, that's always around the 12-month mark. You might go slightly further out or maybe slightly further in. And the reason I say that is because it's easier to feel aligned. So reverse engineer your manifestation, create the vision around that intention, and then your only job, like I said, show up every single day with that clear intention, that vision for the future, feel it and embody the emotions as if it's already in your life. That straight away moves you beyond wanting. You go from haven't got to being, because you don't attract into your life what you want, you attract into your life who you are. And then the third aspect is the surrender, the acting as if, and the taking aligned, inspired action. It is a dance with the universe, a co-creation. And if you do that, I promise you, you are going to see the most incredible things unfolding in your life. Trust me.